wiggling around in it on camera in one of his most recent food review videos. In the video, Keith is reviewing a sushi buffet in Seattle called FOB Sushi Bar. The video starts like normal with Keith Lee reviewing the different types of sushi that he purchased, but then towards the end of the video, he picks up a piece of sashimi and holds it in front of the camera as he talks. But while he does, you can see a small worm begin to flicker out of the bottom of the fish. Keith did not seem to notice the worm at all and ate the raw piece of fish. Keith then gave it a score of 8.5. That is the piece of sushi that he gave the highest score to at this restaurant. And he even said that he would come back specifically for that bite that had contained the parasite.
But this, as a sashimi, is high. 8.5 out of 10, and especially for the price. I would come just for that by itself.
This video was posted by Keith 5 days ago, but the internet just began pointing out the worm today. Keith Lee has not responded at this time. Keith Lee unknowingly just ate sushi that clearly had a live worm wiggling around in it on camera in one of his most recent.
Okay, guys. Hey, how you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe. So meet Keith Lee. For those of you who watch TikTok, Keith Lee is a very famous social media personality who goes around to different restaurants trying different foods out, and he rates them from 1 to 10. He is wildly popular. I believe he has about 16 million followers on TikTok. I think TikTok is his biggest platform. Well, this past week he has been in, I believe, Seattle, Washington. So that's the northwestern part of the United States. And I know Seattle is known, first of all, it's very rainy, very wet, right? I think it's cold. And I know that there are known for seafood. You always see those videos where people in seafood markets are just throwing the fish and on parchment paper. That's what I associate with Seattle. I also associate with Seattle Grey's Anatomy. It's a very dreary city. I wouldn't like it there. I need my son. Anyhow, so Keith Lee is there going around to different restaurants, and he was trying out sushi at this place. What is it called? It is called, hold on a second, FOB Sushi Bar in Seattle. Okay, it's popular. He went there. He seemed to like the food, but people noticed that as he picked up a piece of food called sashimi. I don't eat seafood like that. Like I eat shrimp. Sushi, I eat cooked sushi. I will never eat raw sushi. If that's what you like, listen, more power to you. I don't eat raw food at all, only because I know what it entails. You guys know my background. I work in healthcare. I work in a laboratory. I'm a scientist. I know a lot about parasitology. That was one of my independent studies in college. So I know what is involved in raw food. I need my shit cooked. But again, more power to you. More power to you if you like raw sushi, if you like steak tartare, you like tuna tartare. I ain't doing it. I can't, because if you guys don't know, there's tapeworms, roundworms. Parasites are no joke. Parasites will eat you from the inside, and it can get you really, really sick. Like parasites and bacterial infections, you can die. Most notably for kids. Okay, here's a little lesson. Be careful, especially with children. One big, a very bad infection is E. coli 0157. Again, that's from food that's contaminated with E. coli fecal matter, and that particular strain 0157 is really, really deadly. So that's why with kids, especially, I always wash their hands profusely. Kids can be dirty sometimes, picking shit and poop and not washing their hands. Listen, E. coli 0159 is no joke. Also another one, what is it called? Oh, the other one, which Black people, y'all gotta be careful with eating chitlins. Vibrio. is a terrible bacterial infection. Vibrio, I think the species, is it Vibrio vulnificus? I'm not sure. But Vibrio, you can die from that. Just be careful. Please, y'all. Anyways, I need my shit cooked. Cooked. Be careful with chicken too. Because there's another one, Clostridium perfringens. That bacteria in bad meat, spoiled meat, if you do not smell your meat, listen, any chicken I have, I smell my meat, I clean it. Because you know what these supermarkets will do? Listen, y'all. This is what they do. When the meat is about to spoil, they don't want to throw it out. You know what they do? They season it. They'll put some seasoning on it, right? To dress up the gray part. You'll see it. It's like a gray patch or a green patch. And then they mark it down all the way to like $2 or something. And people are like, "Oh, this is a good deal. Oh, this got seasoning because it's to cover up any discoloration." When you get home, smell it. If there's any discoloration and it smells bad, that is Clostridium, and it smells like oh my god, it's a deadly smell. Clostridium perfringens, you will die. Throw that shit out. That happened once to me. I marched right to the supermarket with the chicken. I said, "Give me my money back. Y'all fucked up. You guys are gonna kill people. You guys are gonna kill people." Anyhow, that's my lesson for today. So yeah, so Keith Lee, let's watch the video. The sound is not good, but let's watch the actual video and let's observe and examine. Was that really a worm? It's not a worm, you guys. It would be a parasite. It would be a parasite called a roundworm. All right. Let's see. Do you guys think it was a worm? I think it was a worm because in salmon, there's often times especially in the meat in the middle of the salmon, there are worms in there dwelling in there. They're parasites. So sashimi, I think it's seafood that's cut thinly. So it makes sense if they were cutting into it, the worms are in there. So let's watch. All right. It's kind of low, the volume. Just bear with me. Let's see where we are. Is this it?
I spent $15. The name of this restaurant.
Don't mind the sound, it's really low. Let's just focus on.
What makes it so unique is the ordering process. All of this, you pick the box, you grab a
Fast forward to that part.
Filling this whole box is up as we go. Be gummy, by the way. This is spicy salmon belly with chili oil on top.
The food looks good though. It looks good,
but the salmon is fresh. The rice is overcooked. I do like the dish, way snappier. The rice, yellowtail nigiri.
Unless he cut it out. I wonder if he cut it out of his review.
That's way fresher, way snappier. The rice is still very sauce on all of these too, by the way. This is spicy salmon belly with chili oil on top.
I hope he didn't cut it out.
Same thing. The salmon is fresh. The rice is overcooked. I do like the addition of chili oil. It goes a little bit higher for me. 6.5 out of 10. Yellowtail nigiri. That's way fresher, way snappier. The rice is still very overcooked, which is killing me in my opinion. If it wasn't for the rice, this would be very high. 6.5 out of 10. If the rice was cooked right, I feel like this would be like that 8 out of 10. If you ask me. Hamachi with salt and pepper.
Did he cut it out? I didn't see it, y'all.
Oh, that's my favorite one. You can see the rice. See, you can see the texture of the rice.
It looks good, but
especially when it comes to nigiri, it's such a simple dish, and the rice is a huge component.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi is high, 8.5 out of 10. Especially
I think it's this one. All right, guys, this next one.
This is a bluefin tuna gunkin.
Wait, not this next. Come on, where is it? I wonder if he cut it out.
Quality wise, I feel like this is somewhere in between like Miami and Japan. It's not as fresh as Japan, but it's a little fresher than Miami, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like Miami had really good sushi. For me, this is an 8 out of 10. Overall, this absolutely is
oh shit. They cut it out, y'all. Okay, we gotta go find. Absolutely. Wait, hold on.
Don't have a show if that makes any sense. Miami and between like Miami. Quality wise, I feel like this is somewhere in between like Miami and Japan.
Wait, they cut it
it's
out.
Not as fresh as Japan, but it's a little.
Yeah, because the restaurant is catching a lot of backlash. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go find the video.
Overall,
wow, I think they cut it out. Hold on a second. All right, my fault. They didn't take it out. I had to search for it. So, guys, look closely.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi,
right? Did y'all see that?
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi,
Right
is
there.
high. 8.5
Again.
out of 10.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi,
Yep.
is high. 8.5
That
out of
thing
10.
said,
Especially
whoop,
for the price.
again,
I would
y'all.
come just for that.
Again.
Especially when it comes to nigiri, it's such a spice.
Is that it? I keep
Especially
getting
when it
low.
comes to
Oh, no,
nigiri,
I'm
and
way.
the rice is a huge.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi,
Right
is
there.
Ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi, is
I wish
Y'all.
I could slow this
this as a
down, but y'all
sashimi,
see it.
is high. But this
Okay,
as a
I'm gonna,
sashimi,
and then now
is
I'm gonna
high.
tell you
This
the
as a sashimi,
restaurants. Oh,
is
that
high.
is gross.
Is high. 8.5 out of 10. And especially for the price. I would come just for that by itself. This is a bluefin
I'm
tuna
gonna tell you the
gummy.
restaurant's
Ain't it, y'all.
response.
But this as a sashimi, is high.
That was definitely moving. That was not that was not something. Look, 8.5 out of 10 for the worm piece. That was not sushi. That was not part of the salmon or whatever it was. That was a parasite. Now, there are people saying it was some kind of flake, a bonito flake. Let me see if I can find a comment. Someone said a bonito flake. I was like, what the hell is a bonito flake? So a bonito flake is like dried. Look at these comments, not the worm. Oh my God. Um, a bonito flake is like a dried salmon used to garnish. So I found a video where we can see bonito flakes moving because they say they move. Look at these comments. Why was it moving? See, this was posted 5 days ago. Even then, people are saying, why was it moving? Do you not know what sushi grade fish is? It's always flash frozen before it's thawed. It's never alive. No, not if it's fresh, ma'am. That's not true. Not if it's fresh. Either way, a parasite or a worm moved. It didn't. It was a flap of fish that was moved when he did. I don't think so. Now they're saying it's been frozen. I don't know, y'all. Okay, let's go to the other video where we can see bonito flakes. People are saying that was a bonito flake. I don't think so. Let's watch. Hopefully you guys can see this. Damn. Can't get this to go right. Sorry, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let me go.
If this is your vibe, I want to be friends.
Yeah, that was not a bonito flake. I know you lying.
If this
That
is your
was
vibe,
not bonito flakes when your
I wanna
food
be
is alive.
friends.
Yes, I get this. But that's not what was in Keith Lee's let's see if anyone, this was a while ago. I'm trying to see if anyone from Keith Lee's video came and commented here. Yeah, no, that was not a bonito flake, y'all. Absolutely not. Now let's see. Do you guys want to see what other people are saying?
Check your sushi before you take a bite. That's what many are intending to do after Keith Lee posted a video where he visited a sushi restaurant in Seattle, and the sushi had more protein than just the fish. It had worms in it.
Sushi done in the most unique way that I've ever seen in my entire life. And it was one of the most
His
recommended
video
places to
volume
make
is so
it is buffet
low.
style. So you go in, you grab a box, you pick the box, you grab a tong, and you go down the line and you pick the sushi that you want. They have over
First of
30
all,
different options. This
sushi buffet is diabolical. Just wanted to add that.
as a sashimi.
Oh, someone just someone also agrees with me.
It's high, 8.5 out of 10, especially for the price. I would come just for that by itself. In my opinion, the rice is definitely overcooked. It's very gummy, but the salmon is fresh.
The restaurant, which sells sushi by the weight, has been getting a lot of hate. However, what many don't realize is that the worms prove that the sushi is fresh. It is estimated that 75% of wild salmon have anisakid nematodes and tapeworm larvae. If any of these are present, it means that the fish is fresh as can be. If you want to
I don't give a fuck if that fish is fucking fresher than air. I don't want nothing moving in my fucking food. What? Absolutely not. So look, someone says here those are bonito flakes. And like I showed you, steam causes them, the flakes, to move. Do you see any heat applied here? See, those are not no damn bonita apple bomb flakes. Stop it.
you want to get rid of them, the FDA suggests cooking or freezing the salmon. But what do you think? Are you willing to eat worms if it means the fish is fresh? Check your sushi before you take a bite. That's what many are intending to do after Keith Lee posted a video where he visited.
See, a lot of people are saying, shouldn't it be frozen before? No. No, you guys. Listen, especially places that are near the water. These places, the whole allure of going to different fish markets and everything is that the fish is fresh. It's fresh. It's not frozen. They're caught like right then and there. Listen, when I go to the Bahamas, I love conch salad. Do you know how they get the conch salad? There are fishermen literally. If you guys ever go to the Bahamas, a fish fry, oh my God, the food is amazing. They will catch the conch fresh right there and then and make you a salad. A conch salad. And a lot of times, you know what, too? They say this with sushi. They put lime in it immediately. That can kill lime, fresh lime juice can kill off any parasites. And I did read somewhere that the ginger and the wasabi, I believe, served with sushi can kill some parasites. So hopefully Keith Lee is not somewhere hunched over, puking his brains out. Oh boy. Anyways, what do y'all think? What do you guys think? Look at that. That shit was definitely moving. That to me is a worm.
Take a bite. That's what many are intending to do
That
after
thing said hello.
Keith Lee posted a video where he visited a
That shit
sushi
was
restaurant in
moving.
Seattle. Before you take a bite. That's what
Oh
many
my
are
God, that
intending
is
to do.
oh. Anyway, so the restaurant did respond, and let's see what they said. All right. So, dear valued customers, we were honored to recently welcome Keith Lee to FOB Sushi and are incredibly grateful for his visit and the support from everyone who has stopped by. Recently, a video has been circulating online that claims worms were found in our sashimi. We want to address this claim directly and assure you that it is entirely false. At FOB Sushi, because yeah, they can say it's false because it's not technically a worm, it's probably just a parasite. They're probably gaslighting us and saying it's not really a worm, it's a parasite. At FOB, we are committed to upholding the highest health and safety standards to provide clean, fresh, and safe food for every customer. All seafood served at FOB Sushi is sourced from trusted suppliers such as Young Ocean Inc., who process their products under hazard analysis critical control points regulations. Okay, yeah, everyone is subject to there's a governing body in food industry in the United States. So that's nothing. You should be processing food under some kind of governing body and regulations, or you can't exist. This includes both fresh and frozen seafood, ensuring compliance with stringent safety standards. According to the FDA's Fish and Fisheries Product Hazards and Controls Guidance, 3rd edition, freezing fish at specified temperatures effectively eliminates parasites. Freezing and storing at -4, so that's a typical freezer temperature, for 7 days, freezing at -31 until solid, and storing at -31 for 15 hours. We don't, sir, ma'am, why? Freezing at -31 until solid and storing at 4, whatever. Anyways, all of our frozen products meet these standards, and any fresh products are intended to be frozen. Oh, so they do freeze. Wait, so they do freeze their food? Any fresh products are intended to be frozen before consumption to completely eliminate any potential health risks. Regarding the video, the movement observed, this is where more gaslighting begins. The movement observed in the fish may result from natural elasticity or the pressure of chopsticks when applied to its structure. We want to assure our customers that this is not indicative of worms or any health concerns. We will revisit that, you guys. So basically, they're saying Keith Lee was squeezing the sashimi to the point that it said wiggle, 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 wiggle. We are proud of our meticulous fish handling process, which involves careful freezing, inspection, and preparation by our skilled chefs. We have never had any issues regarding food safety and remain committed to serving you the highest quality seafood. If you have any questions or concerns, we encourage you to reach out to us directly so we can address them transparently. Thank you for your continued trust and support of FOB Sushi. Sincerely, the FOB Sushi team. And I don't know what this is. Oh, this is from Young Ocean, the company that sources. So these people, listen, the power of social media, y'all. The power of social media. So I saw another video where someone else is claiming, I guess they ate from FOB and it landed their girlfriend in the hospital. Now, look at this video. FOB Sushi got my girlfriend in the hospital for a week. Wow. Well, I see now I don't know about this. But the only thing is I kind of believe it because if anyone were to post something that's not true, they can be sued. So, I don't think they would post this risking a lawsuit. So, I hope someone reaches out to them to find out what's going on. What did she eat? Did she have the same thing Keith did? Where is Keith Lee? He has yet to respond. Keith Lee has yet to respond. Now, let's go see if Keith Lee pressed that sushi so hard. Let's see if he pressed it so hard that it caused it to move, y'all. See, like, that is just a lame. Come on.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass. Oh my God.
He did not press it.
Hell
Look,
no,
he
man.
pressed.
What the
So
fuck,
why
man?
weren't all of the other foods moving?
You get your goddamn ugly ass.
Oh my God.
Oh my
The sound
God,
effects.
bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
He did not adjust pressure. Why y'all lying for, FOB? He did not adjust the pressure. If that were the case, all of the other foods that he tried would have been wiggling and dangling, right? Look at everything else he ate.
I put soy
The
sauce
food
on
looks
top.
good though.
This is spicy salmon.
Okay, there's nothing wiggling there. Why would he squeeze it out of nowhere? Nothing else is wiggling.
Salmon is fresh. The rice is over nigiri.
Let's look at this.
6.5 out of 10. Yellowtail nigiri.
Nothing wiggling.
Way fresher. The rice is still very high. Look right. I 5 out of 10.
Nothing wiggling.
That's my favorite one. You can see the rice.
Nothing wiggle. Where's the wiggle?
Texture of the rice.
Nothing wiggling there.
It's such a simple dish, and the rice is a huge component.
But this one
Nah, that
is a
ain't
little
it,
wiggle
y'all.
wiggle.
But this as a sashimi is high. 8.5 out of 10. And especially for the price. I would come just for that by itself.
Oh,
This
did
is
we
a
miss it
2 can
again?
tuna
I don't know how we
especially
keep
for the
missing
price.
it.
It's high. 8.5 out of 10.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But this as a sashimi.
That right
is
there.
high.
He did
8.5
not
out of
adjust
10.
any
Especially-
pressure
Nah, that ain't it,
and
y'all.
But this as a sashimi.
and
is high.
elastic. Come
8.5 out
on.
of 10.
We're not
Especially for the price.
stupid.
I would come just for that by
We were
itself.
born
This is a
at night,
2
not
can
last
tuna
night. Don't play us like that.
They're
They're going to lose a lot of business, maybe. It's sad because Keith
Quality-wise, I
Lee
feel like this is
has
somewhere in
a
between.
huge following, you guys. Keith Lee is huge. Look at his page. 16.7 million followers. So I can see why, some companies are, nervous. And if he gives bad press, bad reviews, they're going to be scrambling to try to rectify his reviews. And this was not his fault. I hope they don't take it out on him. It is not his fault. And this sheds light that, into their processes. Maybe they need to take a closer look at their sushi. That's disgusting, y'all. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that's a Bonito apple bomb flake or was that a real worm? Let me know, y'all. And please stay safe and cook y'all food and clean your meats, okay? Don't listen to Dr. Oz.